Hey yo, what's up everybody, it's Zane JJ. Today I'm coming back a video basically talking about NFT itself, and this content itself I'm gonna tell you how can you get free NFT, and of course what are the pros and cons of this free NFT. And of course I would say on the content itself I will basically throw some referral links, affiliate links basically, or link down below itself. And of course if you want to walk away with a free 25 Ethereum, feel free to check out my description link down below. Basically it's an AMA that I'm gonna host with Flynt Finance, and of course I'm gathering some questions that you guys might have with regarding Flint Finance, basically a crypto option platform which helps you trade your cryptocurrency, and of course from there you can earn some passive income without doing totally nothing. I would say you're doing totally nothing. Just sign up an account, deposit your funds, and after that subscribe to the strategy, and you will basically earn as high as 80% or even 60% from time to time depending. And of course all this investment has risk associated with it. Feel free to use the link down below to basically do your own due diligence. And of course without further ado, if you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly feel free to subscribe to my channel. And of course doing something totally free is just by smashing the like button. And of course if you have not subscribed yourself, feel free to do so. And I do have a Patreon basically link down below if you are interested in supporting the channel itself. So without further ado, I'm gonna basically jump into this topic itself, talking about this free NFT, and after that how can you make crazy gains with NFT. So here I would say for free NFT itself, as of today, this 2013/2022 itself, we have seen the NFT have been booming, and after that from there, there's a lot of people coming up with their free mints, free drop itself, and eventually you might have somehow gotten into some of these free airdrops, and after that basically receive some of the free NFT itself, and you're looking at it, why isn't it growing or anything? But because I would say if you want to compare with the OG itself, over here we have the OG. Basically, CryptoPunks itself is one of the most valuable asset art collection out there in the crypto space, basically the ERC21 standard. Over here, why CryptoPunk itself is so expensive? If let's say you want to talk on the price point of view itself, first of all, you have to know that CryptoPunk itself has been around since 2017, basically June 2017, and the NFT itself, it is a totally free mint itself. So whoever during 2017 managed to come across CryptoPunk and managed to mint this NFT for free just by interacting with their Ethereum wallet, and of course from there interacting with this somehow the early days first ever NFT being created, basically drop for free. If let's say you have minted it itself today, is I would just tell you that you are basically filthy rich. I would say not really filthy rich, but of course you are doing better than others in the space itself. And of course from there I would say the CryptoPunk itself does not have a floor price, because most of the holders itself are holding this CryptoPunk itself. And of course from there, from time to time, you can see this CryptoPunk has been sold for 150 ETH, 80 over ETH. Basically it is valued in a very high position. Basically if you list a CryptoPunk out there itself, it might get sold at a reasonable price, and of course depending on the market itself. So this is one of the ways that I would say this type of free NFT itself can make crazy gains. And of course I would say this is once in a lifetime chances that will come by maybe every 10 years, 20 years, or even 30 years down the road itself. These things does not always happen frequently. So over here I would say for free NFT itself, you have to basically know that there's a lot of risk associated with this type of free NFT itself, because if let's say you are here to make some gains itself, I would say the best journey itself to take note of is basically investing into something that you actually know. If let's say you're gonna invest into some NFT itself, you must know that, okay, what is this NFT about, and of course do some research behind it itself. And of course I would say ultimately, if let's say the risk of the chances of making big bucks in NFT itself is basically you're taking 90% of a chance to gamble into something. But of course with the research and of course the extensive knowledge that you have with this NFT itself, maybe you'll bring this 90% chances of gambling down to maybe 50%. And of course the rest of the 50% that you have done is basically your due diligence, your research, and blah blah blah. But of course at the end of the day, it's another 50% that is up to that company, that particular individual or project/group itself to basically deliver what they promise. Thus the price of NFT might grow. So over here I would say, how did I get my free NFT itself? I would say yes, in my journey itself I received quite a handful of airdrops, free NFT, and I'm going to tell you my journey about it. So over here I've been in the NFT space, I think since 2019 or something. No, 2019 I've interacted with my first ever NFT itself, the Crypto Kitties. I would say 2019 or 2018. I can't really remember, during the hype of it itself. And people have been saying that Crypto Kitties itself is gonna burst Ethereum chain itself. Is basically telling us that Ethereum itself was too weak to handle the transaction going through with Crypto Kitties. And therefore I would say that was the first ever heavily used case like transaction, like having transaction on the Visa platform itself, basically transaction going here and there, and after that from that it was somehow breaking Ethereum itself, making gas fee itself cost basically $70 to even $80 during the time itself. It was a crazy time, and I would say that Ethereum itself has really improved by a lot since the early days itself. Not early days, but of course mid days you want to call it. Basically, CryptoKitties came out, and of course that was somehow my first NFT that I ever gotten, interacted with slash gambled with, and of course I would say my earnings on that itself is not really a profit nor break even. I would say I'm in a total loss during the CryptoKitties space itself. Few spend itself, and of course from there I'm going to basically show you my portfolio as of today. Later on itself on the video itself, but of course I'm going to show you my NFT OpenSea's portfolio. So here this is my NFT wallet itself, basically scrypto.ethereum. If you want to stock me on OpenSea itself, feel free to do it. And of course from there you can see that I own quite a handful of NFT basically since when is it 2021 August itself. I've been on an NFT spree during that time, buying up, basically not buying up, but of course minting during the mint phase itself. And of course I would say during that days itself I have already made some gains, and after I'm going to show you the video. So this is one of the video that I've done, basically talking about how I made $21,000 in 70 days, not by buying crypto but NFT. So over here, what is this NFT game all about? If you want to watch the content, it's going to pop up above, just click on it. So during that time itself, I made like crazy gains, but of course I was a hardcore hodler basically for NFT itself. I'm not gonna basically come in for the easy gains, I mean the fast gains, but of course you might be thinking that I'm stupid that you can sell it at a double of the price and something like that. But eventually I believe that this type of NFT itself might be worth more than as of today's value or previously's value. So I would say how do I get my free NFT itself? I'm gonna show you some of my portfolio. So over here, we scroll down itself on my portfolio of collection itself. Alien Friends itself is one of the NFT that I somehow bought on the secondary market, and after that I paid a price of 0.06. I would say I'm happy with the price, and after that from there it is in the gain. I think it's in the gain of this today itself is still value higher, and of course over here I went into the Lido Puggies minting phase itself, but of course minted at a little bit high price, but eventually I sold it at a profit at the end of the day. And after that from there we can scroll down itself, talking about the free NFT. That's the main stuff over here. So scroll down itself, where is the free NFT that I received? I would say over here for this universal Cool Man Universe Baby itself, somehow yeah, it's not a free mint, but of course it is a airdrop. I mean, yeah, basically over here the Jadut from Cool Man itself. This over here is one of my free NFT drop itself that I received, which is valued at some 0. something ETH. And after that, if you scroll down itself, this Darcy egg drop itself also a free airdrop by holding that particular NFT itself. And after that, from there we have some Alien Friends UFO, basically another airdrop for free, and Alien Friends Incubator, basically also a airdrop, basically totally but free just by holding to the NFT itself. And we scroll down to the Ledger Market Pass itself. So over here, one of the collection that I received from Ledger itself is also a free drop itself from basically the Killer Exit Infected My Ledger. Scroll down itself, this over here I needed to mint because I own the NFT and they allow access to mint for the collection itself. And over here, this is one of the NFT that I received from Ledger itself, totally free just by holding to the market pass. And we scroll down some more itself, there is still some more free ones. So over here, this is another one free from Ledger itself. But of course, the one NFT that is totally free that I really amazed and freaking lucky to receive is basically Dead Fellas. So here, if you know about this project itself, it's one of the popular project out there, basically the Dead Fellas NFT itself. So I received this NFT by holding my Alien Friends. So I'm gonna show you what do I mean by that. So over here, Alien Friends Marketplace. So here, this is the Dead Fellas that I received basically for free. This over here, I can show you that it's totally for free. It is true. If I scroll down itself, we can see the transaction history over here. Transfer. So over here, this is transfer from Trendcoin marketplace towards me 3 days ago, basically totally for free. How did I get it? Simple. By holding on to Alien Friends NFT itself, you somehow accumulate the Alien Friends coin. And eventually, with this coin accumulated, you can join raffles from time to time that they are going to basically offer. And after that, from there, I was lucky enough to win one of the NFT drop itself over here. See, I took part in some of the NFT itself. And over here, we can see at the this was my first ever raffle with Alien Friends. And of course, fortunately enough, I won the Dead Fellas NFT drop itself, the raffle. I click on it itself, we can see that how many people took part with this raffle itself. I would say it's super lucky. to receive it. So there's almost 12,000 people that took part into this raffle with a price of one alien friends coin itself. You can basically enter one time, unlimited supply, as many as you want. So we can see that some people over here has done like 60 over entry, but me, the lucky fucker, I will just enter it by one time and I received the Deadfellas NFT itself. So over here I would say this over here is all purely by luck, and of course airdrop itself, you never know if let's say you own what kind of NFT that is offered in the marketplace itself. Whatever NFT that you receive itself, some of the developers over there will do like airdrops from time to time, therefore to basically increase the value of the NFT itself or deplete the market, I mean deplete the supply. And of course from there I'm going to show you my NFT portfolio updates itself. So over here, I'm going to show you my overall, the main point that people want to see, how much you invested, and after that, how much you have received at the end. So over here, this is the profits in Ethereum, basically a negative 11.8. If I head back to my own portfolio itself, and I have downloaded Super C to calculate the portfolio for me. So over here, when it's calculated, I believe it's still in the loss zone itself. And after that, from there, I would say with all of the free NFT that I received, I have not even break even with my entry itself. But nevertheless, I believe 2 years, 3 years down the road itself, some of the NFT that I invested in might grow in value. But of course, I'm not basically not affiliating them or associated with them in somehow like a private seed investor or whatsoever. Being an early minter itself doesn't mean I am an insider. I would say over here I just supported the project by reading their white paper, and after that from there by knowing what they are trying to do in the future, and hopefully if they fulfill it, I might even get my money back plus bonus in the long run itself. So over here I'm currently worth 9.8 itself, dropped by value. Yeah, basically losing, technically speaking, losing 1.9 or around 2 Ethereum down the road itself. But of course over here during the early bull market itself, this value itself was around 20 over Ethereum or even 30 Ethereum back in the days when it was quite booming. But of course, eventually the market is down. NFT definitely will be down as well. So I would say some thoughts and risks that you want to know about before you head over to your market OpenSea itself to buy up all of the NFT, or head over to Twitter, basically typing free NFT and try to win everything. I'm going to basically tell you the risks associated with this over here on Twitter. So over here, for those who are new in the space itself, you might be thinking, oh, okay, I can just get some free NFT just by, retweeting. I mean, retweeting all of this, Twitter itself is totally safe until there's a link involved. So over here, the link is over here, basically a free Ethereum mint for this Kitsu mint too. Some of them are basically real projects, but of course, some people that are trying to exploit people, they will use the similar name to basically impersonate the actual project, and after that impersonate their basically URL as well. And after that, if you click on it, and after that you connect your MetaMask towards the website itself, you might just see all of your assets fly to their wallet. Therefore, you have been scammed/hacked. And after that, from there, do not be alarmed by that, because you are looking for some free NFT and you trust the internet is a safe place itself. But over here, I would say I do not trust like free mint itself as of today. Back in 2017, yes, I might trust free mint itself during that time itself, because it was not mainstream. It is somehow relatively new and people do not understand what they are clicking. And after that, from there, I would say not a lot of people understand what they are doing, interacting with. Therefore, I would say during that time itself, hackers do not see, I mean, scammers do not see like an incentive, a value itself to incentivize them to create a sort of website code and the effort itself to steal your NFTs or money itself. During that time itself, NFT is not worth much. It is not a mainstream. Metaverse was not even a topic during back then. But as of today, NFT itself and Metaverse, they are projecting, Metaverse itself, they are projecting to be like a $10 trillion market cap, or even like, I don't know, a few $billion worth of industry itself. Therefore, I would say for NFT holders itself, if your NFT itself is valuable, in the future it might be worth XXX amount. And after that, from there, some of you guys might thinking that, okay, free NFT, just click on the link and try to mint it for free. But I would totally avoid all of the Twitter like retweets from people asking you to mint this, mint that, and after that, from there, create a free mint, link here, link there. But over here, at the end of the day, yes, there might be some of the project out there doing like free minting, and after that, it is totally free and safe. But before you connect your wallet into any wallet itself, I would say make sure you have like what is that? A burner's wallet. Basically, you want to interact with a wallet that you are not really using as frequently, and of course not storing your NFT. If let's say you're going to store your NFT, in a wallet itself, use the hardware wallet to basically store your crypto and after that your NFT. And that wallet itself will only be used to transact like with OpenSea official sites, sell, buy, and after that from there interact with smart contract with the OpenSea's market itself, or it's just only purely for transferring funds. And after that, the second wallet itself you want to have is basically one of the wallet that you can have is to basically do it as a burner. Basically, you interact with whatever website it is using that particular address, and of course, the address must not have funds, like tons of funds that you can't afford to lose. It's just a wallet for you to interact with all of it. Because when you connect your wallet onto the website that people are offering, you might eventually transfer your NFT over without you knowingly, just by signing a message. And of course, from there, it is very risky in the space itself. Therefore, I would say these are the risks associated with free NFT itself. And of course, the second risk associated with a legit NFT itself, it is basically buying them off the secondary market itself. You might be looking at some of the NFT that, during back then itself, all-time high was 1,000 Ethereum, and today it's worth only 1 Ethereum, and I might want to basically buy a few now. And of course, hopefully when it goes up to the bull market term itself, I will get back 2,000 Ethereum, something like that. So I would say why you have to go and investigate yourself. Why did the project went from 1,000 Ethereum all the way to 1 Ethereum? Why the drastic drawdown itself? You have to understand what is the project doing, and after that from there what the company is doing. So some of the project out there has been somehow run by people who have ill intentions, basically fundraise and everything. The project is super hype, super strong community, but eventually the developers behind it decided to basically siphon out some of the money, and after that from there go and party and stuff like this. Therefore, the community is there, it is strong. For NFT itself, I would say NFT is valued by the community, and after that when the community is strong and everything, but eventually there's no funds being funds being left to basically project whatever is down on the roadmap. Therefore, the value of this NFT will just be stuck over there. If you look at Bored Ape itself, is one of the very good example that it has a strong company, a strong community, and after that, it is the blue chip NFT that people will talk about. And after that, at the end of the day, I would say there's a lot of risk associated with NFT and cryptocurrency in general. So I would say if let's say you are looking to basically make an investment into the crypto space, definitely just buy and hold Bitcoin. And after eventually, if you want to try something out, use Flynt Finance for passive income. And of course, if you want to try something more riskier with your gains on Flynt Finance or with your crypto gains itself, feel free to try on some NFT itself. And I would say for my case itself, I'm using totally total gains that I have done throughout the whole span of my crypto journey to basically invest into this type of project itself. So everything is gains. I did not put my own actual like hard-earned cash into it, but eventually it's still some of the gains, the hard-earned gains that I've done previously to pour into this type of NFT project. Therefore, when it's down, it's losing in value, I do not get hurt that much because I know that eventually I realized this amount previously, and I'm just reinvesting it into something much more riskier. And of course, yeah, I basically have my own risk management. So you should have yours too. So at the end of the day, it is up to you. And of course, I've come to the end of the video. If you like the video, kindly leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notification. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye bye. Peace.